Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. Just me and part of the critters right now. Brad is out walking our giant schnauzer, Nixie. She was begging to go for a walk. And they like to go for long walks when Brad's home. So that's what he's doing, you know. It is December 18th, 2017. Monday evening at 5:16 p.m. And first and foremost, before I forget, thank you, Susan. Your holiday card just came in. And thank you, Andy. Your holiday card just came in. Susan and Barbara, your cards are going to be going out tomorrow. So thank you very much. Didn't vlog Sunday because you guys know I normally don't. See, I only got one hat done in that time because if it's a large hat, it usually takes me longer. So, and I don't know, I was just kind of fiddle-farting around with some stuff. But anyway, I got this hat done last night. It's an adult hat, fun hat, I call it. And, yep, made a huge pom-pom for the top of it. So, got that done. That'll be going in the bag for Texas. Still taking donations. I know everybody's very busy, but if you can, that would be great. Donations of yarn and donations of hats, scarves, whatever you have that you've made. You know, or if you bought something new too. I have a friend who donated a beautiful hat that she bought and stuff. So whatever. Let's see. What else can I tell you guys? Yesterday Brad worked and I did some deep cleaning of the house. The night before I reorganized like where I have like those plastic shoe boxes. I have one of those full of my bath gels, my shower gels. And so I went in and cleaned them all up and reorganized them, and then I have the same, another one of perfumes or body mist I mainly use. So I cleaned all those up and took inventory, and then I have another one of lotion. I did the same thing. Reorganized that stuff, made it a lot nicer, because I always have them have like, a small stockpile of maybe like another shampoo or something. So I reorganized all that, made it where Brad could easily find stuff. You know how when you start to do one little thing, and it just kind of snowballs, and that's what happened. But that's okay. That's what I spent my Saturday night doing, because he worked over 13 hours that day. And then, like I said yesterday, I did a lot of deep cleaning and stuff. Worked on that hat. That was about it. Oh, I made no-bake peanut butter oatmeal bars, which are super easy to do. So if you want to get a pen and paper, if that interests you at all, you probably want to stop this and go do that. Okay, now for those of you that are interested, and I just got this off of YouTube. It is a cup of peanut butter. Now, you can use all natural peanut butter, but they suggest that you don't use the type that you have to stir for this recipe. Or you can use just your regular. I use just our regular, but a cup of peanut butter. A half a cup of honey. You can put those in a bowl together. This recipe called for 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, just to give it some moisture. You can use butter. You can use any kind of oil you want. Put that all in the microwave and just kind of melt it. And you want to kind of stir that briskly together to make kind of like a nice sauce. Almost like you would if you were making, let's say, Rice Krispie treats with the microwave. Then you want to add 3½ cups of oatmeal. And you want to stir that in real well. Next, you're going to spray your cake pan, whatever sizes you have. I just have small ones here, so I use 2 small ones. And you want to put your mixture in there and press it down. And then you want to put it in the fridge and chill it until it is firm. Then after that, you cut it and you eat it. And what I did for Brad is I put in 3 scoops of the Gen Pro flavorless protein powder, which mixes in with anything really well and gives that extra protein boost. And that way, this will be a lot easier, a lot cheaper, I mean, than buying those protein bars at the store that you don't know what chemicals are in there. So, and Brad really likes them. And like he said, the honey gives it a different type of a sweetness. And because, you know, he probably has a more of a sweet tooth than I do. And I'm trying to give him different types of sweet, healthier types. So, did that, and he really liked them. And actually, we did it together, and then he cut them and everything. And we used a cookie tin that our friend Mary has sent us, and that way they can live in the fridge. It's great for if he's on his way out the door and he forgot to eat breakfast, or if he comes home and he's feeling kind of shaky. You know, oatmeal is really good for diabetics also. So, that's what I did. Now, you could add, like, dried cranberries. You could add raisins. You could add seeds if you wanted to. You could add nuts, whatever kind of your nuts that you like. Or, like, chocolate chips and stuff. Now, they do make the sugar-free chocolate chips, which are pretty good. Or you could just add a few of the dark chocolate chips, which is what I'll probably do next time. You know, I'm going to change it up from time to time, you know. Sometimes maybe I'll add some chopped walnuts and, you know, whatnot. But, and I thought also coconut flakes would be good too. So, anyway, that's what I did, and that was neat. I'm really getting into fully living life more, if you guys have noticed. I'm not complaining as much about living in the RV. I now tell myself, this is a choice that we made. This is the choice that we made, and typically what I'm finding out from people around here is it takes about 3 to 4 years of them living to recover, you know, living in an RV to be able to get back into a housing situation. I would not trade having my baby. Hi, baby. You went down. Okay. Oh, there you go, sweetie. I would not trade having my dogs for anything. I am now, like I said, researching cooking recipes, you know, and all kinds of stuff. I gotta tell you that dry shampoo I made for Missy, she loves it, and it makes her smell so nice now. But Charlie, get down, sweetie. If you hear a lot of equipment in the background, they are cutting down. We have a tree trimming service. It's here in the RV park. So that's what that is. But anyway, just been getting more into not waiting, because I tell you what, I've seen so much this year that Ben pointed out to me a lot this year. So many of our friends wait to do things until it's perfect. There's never going to be a perfect time. And a lot of my friends that were waiting until things were better are dead now. They've passed on. So it's like, no, don't wait, because, you know, let's say I decided not to cook anything special for Christmases because we live in an RV. Well, what if I wasn't here next year? Wouldn't that be a pity? I would want the last Christmas that Brad... Hi, Charlie. What are you doing? The last Christmas that Brad spent with me to be a special memory. Come here. Come here, homie. Come here, Charlie. What are you doing? He's sitting across from me just staring at me. But, you know, so yeah. And, you know, going to be bumping up the activity and stuff after the first of the year. And, you know, just fully living and keeping a positive attitude, you know. But I don't know how we got off on all that. But anyway, so yeah, I made that yesterday. I made for dinner. I can't remember what I made for dinner Saturday night. You know what? Oh, it was a fend for yourself night. We had leftovers. Because last night I made just some macaroni and cheese. You know, just some box, but I always, you know, bump up the flavor. and I'm doing a video. Okay. I can't hear your head.
Okay. I was trying to be good.
But love you too. You're taking the next dog. I always add some regular American cheese and some cheddar cheese and melted in and stuff. So we did that, and we just had breaded chicken breast patties with it. An easy meal. But what else? That's about it. We went into town today, and we went to the grocery store, and we got, you know, enough stuff for a few days and stuff. And then we ate. Well, we went. Our wonderful friends Queen Bee and Barbara had gotten us a gift card for Subway, and we used part of that today to get Subway. I got the Reuben. It's okay. I asked him not to put that pink sauce on there. I hate that stuff. And I think Brad got a chicken bacon ranch. Always what he likes. So, you know, we ate half of those, and then we laid down, took long naps, you know. My phone had died, and I had to plug it in to be charged. I mean, it died. And, yeah, so we really haven't done anything else. You know, we're just going to have kind of a fender. We were going to make chicken fajitas, and I even bought the guacamole for it, because I'm tired of buying avocados, and either they're rock hard, or else by the time they're soft, you cut them open and they're all brown inside. So I just buy the guacamole, you know, already made. At least I know it's good. But anyway, I even bought some of that, but you know, Brad's tired and stuff and stuff. So what did we decide we were going to do tonight? Oh, because we have half of our sandwiches left. You know, we have other leftovers. So we're just going to have a fend for yourself. I'll probably have the half of my sandwich and some cottage cheese. Every week I go through, you know, not the small containers like this, but the bigger ones. We go through 2 of those a week of cottage cheese. I really love my cottage cheese. And I usually go through 1 of those a week of the yogurt. And the thing that I like to do with my yogurt is put Cheerios on top of it and mix them in and eat them. They're really good that way. It's like a treat for me. It's like, you know, and this time I bought the chocolate Cheerios to try. And I just buy plain vanilla yogurt in a bigger tub. And I really think that helps. My stomach's been really good lately, and I think that's why. That's my dog. Missy wants to go out now. But I think that really is helping you with the probiotics back in there. What else? That's about it. I'm going to make another hat. I already have the brim of it done. And then work on my shawl. I want to do cross stitch so bad. I was good, though. I didn't even look at the Aida cloth when we were at Walmart. You guys know that I got to have some Aida cloth, you know, before I can even do any. So, you know, or a little kit. But I'm making myself, I'm going to finish that shawl before I let myself go into the world of the cross stitch again. So, gosh, I wish I had more time to do stuff. Of course, I don't sleep at night hardly. Linda doesn't sleep at night hardly. Brad's kind of halfway does. She said, we were talking to her earlier, and it's like, well, what are we going to do? You know, she said, you know, she feels like just staying up all night and sleeping all day. And it's like, you know, that's what it might take. I mean, geez. You know, and even you deprive yourself of sleep and stay up the whole day, and you still can't sleep. Young lady, that's enough. I put her harness back on her because when I've been walking her lately, this park is so busy. She has just been crazy, right? And she can pull hard. She almost pulled me down. So put that, and now she's walking beautiful. It's like, okay, I've got my harness on. It's like, oh, whatever. But Thursday Brad will get paid. And Thursday night when he gets off work, he's going to come get me. We're going to go into Walmart and do, you know, the last of our little Christmas shopping and get the stuff for Christmas dinner and stuff. we're going to do a baked ham here at home. I think I'm going to make, I'm going to cook my au gratin. He wants au gratin potatoes. I'm going to cook those the day before. They can just be reheated. See, you got to do kind of the play thing with, you can't cook with electricity 2 things at once. So you gotta kind of, you know, do a dance. And I'm also going to try to make, I think, I'm not sure, that cheesy broccoli recipe that I saw on YouTube. Just type that in, cheesy broccoli recipe. It's the one that calls for 2 bags of cut broccoli. Can't remember how much mayonnaise. Yes, mayonnaise. It probably had some butter in there. And then a can of cream of mushroom soup. Or probably any cream of mushroom. And then cheese. Cheddar cheese. And then a whole sleeve of crushed Ritz crackers. And butter poured on top of everything. And then Missy, please. You bake it in the oven. And it looked really good. It'd be something different. So yeah, I'm going to do that kind of stuff. And then we're going to do some kind of a different recipe with puff pastry. Basically, it's going to be kind of like a cheese mixture in puff pastry. So that'll be an interesting, different dessert. For sure. Because Brad likes to cook too, and now that he's going to be home on Christmas Day. And then I think for Christmas morning, what we're going to do is buy some of the cans of cinnamon rolls. I've seen where people have been doing those in the waffle maker, and they're supposed to be really good. So I think that's what we're going to do. And that'll be fun too. So, that's about it. I want to bake some kind of cookies or something for my neighbors, just to kind of give out to some of my neighbors. I think I got to talk to Brad about it and see. You know, I just want to do a little bit of holiday baking. The main thing. So, you know. So like our friends Becky and Mark. Becky's been real sick. So, and I know that they weren't going to be doing anything for Christmas either. So, you know, I just kind of wanted to take over some Christmas cheer or something. Like I said, she's been sick and laid up and stuff. And there's a few other people I'd like to just, you know, extend some Christmas cheer to. I didn't get butterscotch chips to make oatmeal scotchies. Brad loves those. Don't you?
Do what?
Oatmeal scotchies.
About those.
Charlie being bad?
No, it was, I'll tell you here in a little bit.
Okay.
I yelled.
Okay, good.
Mac.
Good. Okay. We have a neighbor named Mac, and he seems to think it's okay to let his little white dog taunt our dog. I mean, he'll even just really push the limit. And, yeah, evidently Brad had to have a word with him. Because, you know, I mean, basically when you're in your own space and he's bringing the dog in there thinking it's funny, I'm not going to let my dogs be overly aggressive, but when your dog is charging them, they're going to do what comes natural. Well, the minute if Charlie did something like that, he probably would kill the poor dog, you know, and then they probably would put Charlie down for it. And it's like, well, you know, right, Charlie? But Charlie's not an aggressive dog at all. I've never let him be that way. But when you have a little aggressive white dog charging, yeah, he's going to do what comes natural, which is protecting his owner. Anyway, it'll all get sorted out. Our new manager of this park is just doing a wonderful job. I think that's part of what makes me feel more content to be here right now, too. She's got this place so cleaned up and so much better maintained. She's got beautiful lights out, Christmas lights out in front of the office and stuff. She's always got people around. She's employing some of the people in the park that needed jobs. So there's a few families that needed some more income, and she knew about it and stuff. And so that's just really wonderful. One of them is Mark, who I was telling you about Becky and Mark, and she's been sick and stuff. So, you know, that's really a good thing. So, but yeah, I'm just wanting to do some little bit of holiday baking. It's just in my nature. But we have the toaster oven inside now. So, you know, that makes it easy. I can do that. So, probably will look up some kind of, like, maybe either little maybe coffee cakes, or I'm thinking apple coffee cake, you know, and bake some of those, and, you know, just give them out, just a few of them. So, anyway, I prattled on for way too long, but I missed you guys yesterday. Anyway, I do love you guys, and I cherish your friendship. I'm going to sit down tonight and answer comments again, and remember that I think you're awesome. And Merry Christmas. And say bye, Brad.
Merry Christmas. Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.